I'm taking on the brand new ELDER Dark Aether solo, but I'm doing it without mags of holding, without golden armor, without a VR11, and without a Scorcher. And the loot we get is, well, stick around and find out. And as you can see, we are going to be using this RGL. Again, nothing special on it. In fact, we don't even have dead wire detonators this time around. We do have an Aether Blade though. It's been a while since I've actually used an Aether Blade, so I'm gonna try it out. We're gonna see if I like it. So we will now put in the password to go into tier 3. Now, unfortunately, we will not be going for the brand new blueprint today, even though that is definitely on my list. I'll be honest, I'm actually kind of terrified of taking on that boss fight solo, so I'm probably gonna take it on for the first time live on stream with you beautiful people. In fact, you have probably already seen that already. Instead, I am going to be going to the ELDER Dark Aether solo and teaching you an advanced tactic, or I guess a tactic that you can use in order to eventually grind out these brand new schematics. Because as you'll notice, I do not have a VR11, nor do I have a Scorcher, or golden armor for that fact. This might not be the most efficient strategy, but it's probably gonna be the safest. Oh yeah, I don't even have mags of holding on either. Let's see what we got. Ooh, elemental pop, a self-revive, this, that, let's go. Not gonna lie, this season of Modern Warfare 3 Zombies is ending on a bang. An excellent Dark Aether, as well as an excellent story mission, and a whole bunch of hidden blueprints and hidden secrets all for us to find. And a secret boss fight. I mean, I really can't think of, I could think of better ways to end a season, but in terms of what I was expecting for season 5 of Modern Warfare 3, especially after the unstable rift, whoever worked on this, whether it was Treyarch at first and then Sledgehammer picked it up, or if it was all just Sledgehammer, credit to you beautiful people. The community is very much hyped, and I am very excited to see where all of this excitement goes. And I guess, technically speaking, I am kind of disappointed with this season's Dark Aether in terms of contracts. I am just not, and never have been, a fan of the escort contracts in solo. I love them in like tier 1 and 2 because they're really intense and really fun, and it's like the most amount of zombies you can get. But in the Dark Aether, and I guess in tier 3 as well, where there's just so many zombies coming after you, it just kind of feels oppressive in solo, and you basically have to use the VR11 in order to make it, and I just never cared for that. I'm glad it's an option. I'm very, very glad it's an option, because before the VR11, oh my goodness, you just had to survive it. And while that's technically possible, my goodness, it is very improbable. So we're just gonna complete some contracts here in tier 3. We're gonna get triple pack-a-punch on this RGL, as well as some Casimirs in our back pocket, and then we should be pretty close to being good to go into the Dark Aether. Now, I have heard that this Dark Aether is terrible when it comes to schematics, which is actually gonna be devastating, because I really, really want that stash increase, and I want that grenade bandolier. Man, the thoughts, the strategies I have with that grenade bandolier, I'm telling you, it could be absolutely game-changing. I mean, I say strategy, but it's what everyone thinks it would be, you know, using it with Casimirs, trying to replenish it. Oh my goodness, look at that ray gun plans, hey! And then the disciple bottle is like cool, I guess. It's just our third iteration of like a friendly thing. Friendly mercenary, friendly dog, friendly disciple. I don't see much difference between all of them, but maybe once I start playing with it, it'll actually be apparent. I'm gonna pick up that contract, and then we're gonna go get this tier 3 thing real quick. There we go. There's triple pack-a-punch. You've got enough for 2 Casimirs. I think I want to go in with like 6. Plus we still need some perks. Yeah, we're gonna need to grind out some contracts here. I will say I've done a little bit of playing off camera. I've done some 0 to hero runs to get my characters back up, and I am now only 3 guns away from Borealis. So we're probably just gonna play a normal game of that and get Borealis on camera here this week sometime. But this week should be a pretty crazy week. We're getting the reveal of Liberty Falls, which has been teased so many times already. We're getting Call of Duty next, where we're gonna see actual gameplay of Liberty Falls. We've got this brand new Dark Aether. It's been a good week for zombie fans. Man, we're getting a lot of sigils, I don't think I need them though. Well, there doesn't seem, I mean, I guess we got that HVT contract, huh? I really don't like taking on HVTs with this RGL though. I just kind of feel like it's a little tedious. I know technically tier 3 contracts are better in terms of rewards, but the fact that you can do tier a lot more tier 2 contracts in a shorter amount of time almost make them more valuable to me. But let's go ahead, get the rest of our perks here, and I'm gonna do it. We're gonna go back into tier 2 and do some of these contracts. Not too bad. Oh, hey, look, a pillar for the unstable rift. I gotta say, ever since season 5, I've not seen anybody ask to do the unstable rift, which makes sense. You know, it's a new, people want to do the new thing, so I can't be too hard on it. I just really don't like the unstable rift. All right, we are a couple, just a couple. We've got, I kind of want to get to 30,000 or 35,000 Casimir, or 35,000 points so we can get 6 Casimirs, unless we find another Casimir hanging around here somewhere. There's a symbol monkey and a turret circuit. I'm definitely going to take that turret circuit, because I know for a fact there are some turret circuits in that Dark Aether. You always got to check these Aether chests right there. You never know. Am I overthinking this? Do I really need all of these Casimirs? Probably not. Hey, look, another pillar for the unstable rift. All right. I'm going to head back into tier 3. We'll do one more contract. That should get us a good amount of points, and hopefully we can get on out of here. I will give it credit. The unstable rift has taught me the best, or one of the best strategies in the game. And when I say best, I mean most useful, not the most fun. This RGL, especially with deadwire detonators, just slows everything down to where even if they're not dead, they're like stumbling on the ground. So when you have an area or a challenge like this new Dark Aether does, you could just use this RGL and basically slow everything down to a crawl. Combine it with mags of holding, deadwire detonators, you've got basically an untouchable radius around you, except for bosses, and bosses are not as strong as they are in the unstable rift here in the new Dark Aether, so you're pretty much good with everything. Like, see this whole group right here? I could just waltz right on through it while I'm plating up. The RGL, man, I think it's probably the most useful gun in Modern Warfare 3. I know people like the crossbow, I know people like the Reclaimer shotgun. I definitely think that shotgun is really good too. And I definitely think that the RGL isn't great at like killing HVT bosses and all that stuff, but for crowd control, for like general purpose, this is gonna be, you want somebody on your squad with the RGL. Especially with deadwire detonators against bosses, it actually does do a good amount of damage against bosses because of deadwire detonators. Let's go ahead and purchase we're gonna need a durable, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's as many Casimirs as I want, but I do want one more just so we can do that fancy little trick and get us extra ones as soon as we spawn in. So we'll go ahead and buy one more Casimir. If you're asking Donuts why the hey, another pillar right here, look at that. If you're wondering why I'm keeping this decoy grenade, it's because if I do run out of Casimirs, then I could put on the decoy and then I can utilize the ammo refills for infinite decoys. Has that ever happened in the entirety of the time I've played this game? No. Am I willing to risk that by not bringing in the decoys? No. Am I incredibly nervous I don't have mags of holding and golden armor? Absolutely. But hey, this is what I wanted to do. I've been wanting to make this video, or this style of video, for a little bit, because I remember going into the first Dark Aether with like obviously no mags of holding but no golden armor either, and just kind of running it normally. And one of the strategies is definitely holding extra armor plates once you start using your inventory. Sorry, I'm gonna do this one contract real quick first here because I want some extra points for my schematic cooldowns. I'm recording this on Sunday and I'm trying to get all my stuff cooled down for the live streams tomorrow. But yeah, I remember storing a whole bunch of extra armor plates in here because we didn't have golden armor. So if you're not running golden armor, might as well do that old tactic, huh? You know what? I'm gonna get rid of the jug can and I'm gonna get some more armor here. I'm gonna use my own advice and take up all of this armor. Very good, Donuts, very good. All right, this contract done. Let's go see if we got anything excellent. Nothing crazy, nothing crazy. All right, let's head on in to the Elder Dark Aether. Oh my goodness, this is nuts. This is it. This is it, the last Elder Dark Aether we have yet to experience. And here we go. Oh, we've got this other glitch here too. Cool. So here we are in this absolutely breathtaking Dark Aether, and I know you're wondering, Donuts, what in the world is this awesome strategy you have? Well, first things first, we've got to come over here, and this is gonna be our first contract. We're gonna parachute down, we're gonna sneakily grab the bunny. Oh my goodness, that was the least sneakily thing I've ever grabbed. We've got this Outlast contract down here, parachute all the way down, nice and easy. We can see the secret boss boss fight right here. We're not doing that today, unfortunately, but there it is. That's where it starts. We are gonna get this PND contract started. We're gonna do our normal RGL thing, throw down our that as quick as we can. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Okay, all right, there we go. Might need more armor than we thought, but this is exactly why we brought in these Casimirs. A lot of bosses here, a lot of bosses. Did not anticipate that. Oh boy, so many bosses, so many bosses. Hello, let's throw these down. You want to save your energy mines for the bosses. It actually handles them pretty darn well, but what I am also pretty nervous about is about what's gonna be coming pretty soon. Right there, there you go. That's what I'm worried about here. That special mangler is gonna be crazy. So I'm just gonna spend most of my time avoiding him. So right there, I'm trying to get in these corners, kind of train around this thing. See, locate him, and oh boy, Casimir, and we're down. That's fine. That's okay. That's okay. We actually need to get up, so that way that starts getting progress. We need to put on some armor right away. That's what I was getting at. Always be putting on armor. Very good. We're gonna throw another one of this. Oh boy, wrong direction, donuts. Wrong direction. There you go. Keep putting on armor. Don't worry. You just need to survive 3 more seconds. You're all good. And just like that, sprint, armor, run around. That's what training gets you. Contract complete. Very good. Those bosses should be done. Put some more Casimirs on the bar here. Maybe throw a Casimir down here for safety. We've got so many Casimirs and so many like things. Grenade, legendary, self. We'll do that. Unfortunately, no schematics. But because we have so much firepower here with the RGL and the like energy mines and Casimirs, you basically have a whole bunch of armor on the ground. So you can spam yourself with armor, and the RGL you don't need to aim down sights with. So you're basically golden. Golden armor, that is. Now what we need to do is find our way up a little bit, which I believe we can go through here. And I probably didn't use my ether blade as much as I should have, but we are going to go over here to the very left side of the map first. Head on up here, and then we are going to snag this. Oh, actually, no, perfect. This is great. Oh boy, lots of things just spawned there. We're going to fly on down here and get this ether bunny. Hello, hello. Oh boy, lots of manglers. Oh, can I parachute, please? Thank you. Once you get used to this dark ether, you'll know which platforms to use and which not to. It's all very intuitive. At first I was like, oh my goodness, you're gonna need a scorcher, but actually, I mean, a scorcher's always good. You know, a scorcher's always good. You don't necessarily need a scorcher. So here's probably the most difficult thing here. We've got to use these inhibitors, and unfortunately, while we're using the inhibitors, we cannot use these Casimirs. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna throw one of these down here, and then I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna switch to a Casimir. Oh, let's throw that down right there. That'll be good for some armor. Maybe. Yes, it will be. Can I put that armor on, please? Thank you. Let's reload that. I know. Oh, armor's gone. That's cool. Let's just shoot you. Pick that bad boy back up. I think I lost that Casimir. I'm gonna throw a Casimir down here because I really just want to use this turret circuit here. I really just want to use this turret circuit. That's what I was really going after here. This is risky play here. We'll go up, turret circuit, boom, in there. Let's go. Now this area is going to be a pretty darn safe area so far. Let's use this. Oh, I've not been using my ether blade at all, but look at all this armor we've got over here. Nice. And this is hopefully going to be killing all of these bosses. Let's pick up this Casimir again, switch to our inhibitor, and now we could just take these out one by one. That was probably the most hectic thing you could do, and I'm positive you beautiful people can do that a lot more elegantly than I can. But for the next one, we're gonna make our way back up here, and once again we're gonna throw this on here. While we're waiting, we'll go ahead and put on some Casimirs, and that was really quick. Actually, that was really quick. You might not want to put on Casimirs, I guess, I don't know, but now that we've got 2 done, Mimic, no, we're gonna fly on up here, and I actually think we can make it all the way over here. Yes, we can. Another strategy, what you can do, use 2 inhibitors, get it ready. Oh my goodness. Okay, and then throw 2 of them on at a time, and it'll go even faster, just like so. That's done just in seconds. There you go. In seconds it's done. Then we can rotate on. I think it's the one above us that we need to get at. That's okay. Go ahead and use this guy to fly on over, catch the train and the other trains. Oh, we missed it. That's all right. Yeah, Scorcher might be good. It's not super necessary, but it's good. We'll throw 2 onto here, just like that. We're done, like instantaneous. Really good. We can go ahead and get some more ammo right there. What's really nice is that these platforms really do act like little safe spaces. So as soon as you're getting overwhelmed, you can just take another teleporter out of here. We've only got 2 left, and they're actually pretty easy. You've got this one way over here on this platform. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. I guess that's what happens when you land on it. Oh my goodness, look at all these people right here. Oh no, can I just please leave? Thank you. All right, try not to land on the spore itself, Donuts. Beautiful. You're all good there. There you go, 1, 2. Let's armor up here, get the spore done. You've got the spore done, and we can just jump on off. Then we can fly back over here, and we've got 1 left to do here, all the way over on this left side, just after this teleporter, underneath this rock right here. Now we can fully switch to our Casimirs, kill that guy. Now we can kind of, I'm going to throw Casimir for safety. I don't even care. I'm going to look at this and hope for, let's go schematics. And we got so much good stuff. Okay, now you're thinking Donuts. Donuts, you got 3 minutes left. You got 3 minutes left. How are you going to get this last escort done? Well, I'm not. Yep, I know it's a pretty weird strategy, but I'm just not gonna do the escort. And I'll tell you exactly why. The way these new Dark Aethers work ever since season 2 is that, oh, I didn't want to use that one. It's fine, I'll take the train, it's okay. These new Dark Aethers are just like regular reward rifts in tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. They are completely random. So you do not have to do all of the contracts in order to get all of the schematics. The only Dark Aether or Elder Dark Aether that you had to do that with is season 1. So if you have the Elder Sigils and you have the patience, I think that's the biggest thing. If you have the patience enough to do this, you can just keep running these 2 contracts with this RGL like you saw here. And of course you could do a much better job than I did. You could have mags of holding, you could have dead wire detonators, you can have, honestly, probably golden armor would be really a lot better than what I did here. And just by rolling those 2 contracts over and over again, clearly we've got one of these classified items. Oh, we're getting out of here. We're getting out of here. Oh man. I know there's this thing, especially on YouTube, where it's like, get it right away, get everything as fast as possible, be as efficient as you possibly can with your time. But like, to call this not a successful run is actually kind of crazy. I have the sneaking suspicion that the regular loot in this Dark Aether is crazy good, because look at that, 2 legendary tools. So if you have some patience, you can full on skip that escort entirely. And of course, if you have a full squad, then more people could have a VR11 and you could just kind of do them normally. But for solo players, I absolutely love the fact that I just got this schematic by myself solo, and I'm happy with that. I could do that run all the time. As soon as everything's all cooled down already, I could just keep doing that over and over. In fact, that's probably what I'm gonna do. But there's more things to do in this Dark Aether other than schematics. There are 3 hidden blueprints in the story mission, and if you want to figure out how to unlock those, be sure to check out this video and stay beautiful.